Welcome to Shakespeare Theatre Diever, the YouTube channel for a behind-the-scenes look at this very special theatre in the forest. Thanks for tuning in. Last time we heard that Floris Albrecht unfortunately had to withdraw from King Lear for personal reasons. We've been receiving regular updates from him and thankfully the situation is improving, so that's good news. But what of Edgar, the role he was to play? Well, a solution has been found. Tim van der Molen and Joost de Ruiter will be sharing the role, and they only have a few days before the first public tryout to prepare. So that is a challenge. Tim is here today and he was of course completely focused on his task. He's been involved with the Shakespeare Theatre since 2004 when he was young, starting with the junior theatre and progressing to the main theatre in 2008. So he's not a stranger or a novice. And he's chosen to become a drama teacher and is now studying to gain the relevant qualifications at Artes in Zwolle. I hope I bump into Joost soon so I can introduce him to you. But in the meantime I was able to have a chat with other members of the cast in the midst of these hectic preparations, starting with Berend Vrielink, one of the long-serving members of this fantastic theatre. How long have you been involved with Shakespeare Theatre Diever?
Involved almost for 20 years.
20 years?
Yeah. Well, they asked me to play a role in the play of that year. Taming of the Shrew.
Taming of the Shrew.
I'm also the treasurer of this company.
What do you do in your daily life?
In the daily life, I work by an insurance company. Here in the region.
Here in the neighborhood?
Yes, yeah.
And you also live in the neighborhood?
I also live in the neighborhood, yeah.
Okay.
I live in Wapserveen.
Oh, Wapserveen.
It's a small village here in the,
and now you're involved with King Lear.
Yeah.
Which role are you playing in King Lear?
In King Lear, I play the role of Edmund.
How would you describe Edmund? As a good guy or as a bad guy?
He's for me, a very bad guy.
Does Edmund make it to the end of the play, or does he?
Almost. Oh, yes.
And he snuffs it in the end.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, he dies, does he?
Well, not on the scene, but
off stage.
Off stage.
It was like 3 years ago, and I saw on Facebook, "Be prepared! It's the last opportunity to see Romeo and Julia." And I thought, well, I have to do it now. So there I was with some friends, pouring with rain the whole evening. And we were so flabbergasted, we were so surprised and taken by the story and the players. And me and my friends, we fell in love immediately with Shakespeare Theatre Diever. And since then I went every year. And then last autumn I got this email, would you like to take part of with the audition? I'm like, yeah, I'm excited. Well, actually, it's like a girl's dream coming true.
You're an actor in business, and what's an actor in business?
Role player. Yeah, that's right. Like in all kinds of communication training, leadership training.
Oh. So this is an extension of what you do in your daily life.
Actually, it is, or maybe it's the other way around. Business and actor is the best alternative if you can't join this. I'm Regan, King Lear's second daughter. Yeah, I think she's quite happy. She inherits a part of it, and she does everything to keep what she gets, and maybe even a little bit more. A little bit more.
My partner is the voice teacher of Diever, so I came along for 6 years, and there was one occasion where one of the actors became ill and they needed a stand-in, so I rushed back from France actually to play the part 1 week later. Okay. This is my the first time I really came in from the start. So I've done a lot of theatre in other situations, also with Jacques. but not in the Shakespeare Diever. I earned my money by teaching mathematics in a high school.
Okay.
Yeah. And now it's King Lear. Yeah.
Which role are you
Beautiful.
playing in King Lear?
I'm playing Gloucester, which is some sort of a friend of the king, and he's very much involved with what the king overcomes. He's one of the good guys. Well, in an old-fashioned way, he's not very nice to his one son. Edmund, I'm saying things about him that he doesn't like very much. So he becomes the really bad guy. My legal son, in the end, he comes to help me, his father, and who by then has lost his eyes. My eyes get poked out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a good insurance?
Well, I was, I think, 12 years old, and I live a few villages near Diever, and I wanted to do something with theater and with acting. And then my friend said, "Hey, there's a theater in Diever," and I didn't know it. But there was something for kids, and I thought, okay. And so I came in the kids, the youth theater, yeah. And there I played, and after a few years I came here.
And how did you experience that? Was that very, did you learn a lot there from the
Yeah.
youth theatre?
Yeah, I did learn a lot because now I used to study theater, and that all started here. So yeah, I learned a lot, and I've made like almost all of my friends here. Well, I used to study theater, but now I've stopped. I work at a company which does like activities for children on campings.
Yeah.
So I work on campings, but also at the office now and then. Well, I've played Desdemona in Othello, and last year I was in the Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah.
Was the shrew and the tamer of the shrew.
And now you're playing Cordelia,
Cordelia,
in
yeah.
King Lear. How would you describe Cordelia?
Well, I think Cordelia is a girl who really loves her father and really is very loyal to him, and then she she's sent away, but she stays loyal. So I think it's a very honest girl who stays loyal to her father and to her to her
she
family.
represents the purity.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Of the whole company.
Yeah.
If you would like to follow the trials and tribulations of this extraordinary theatre in the green forests of Diever, subscribe to this channel. You can do this by clicking on the subscribe button at the top of the channel page. And I will gladly see you next time. Shakespeare Theatre in Diever can also be found here.